All right, so we can get started. So as you can see here, I have 5 decks here at top. The 2 of them are the welcome decks. I think let me copy these off of a website. I think it's the wiki, Magic Arena wiki something. So you can check if this is the right list, but these do seem like the right lists. So this is the Sky Patrol. I remember that name. It was one of the decks I deleted. And then this one is Treasure Hunt. There might be more recent welcome decks, but this is what I was able to get. If you want me to change this to something else, just send me a list and I can change it to something else. For the tier decks, we have the new kings of standard based on MTG Goldfish. We have blue red dragons, unseating blue red epiphany. It still has, actually it's still epiphany sort of. This list is still epiphany. There are lists that are more dragons than epiphany, but this one, uh, the one I got was really a UR epiphany rather than a UR dragons deck. I just got the first one off the list, so that might be the issue. Hello, Adam. Right, so let's see. Right, so then of course I have, of course, one of the favorites, mono white aggro, and of course mono green aggro. Right, so how we're going to do this? You mean the blue red? No, yeah, it's a wrong list. Let me get another one. If you want me to get, I mean the blue red, the blue red epiphany decks do just run one or no goldspan dragons. The blue red epiphany decks do run just one or no goldspan dragons, but that one is actually misspecified. It should be a blue red epiphany deck, but it was specified as a blue red dragons deck. It happens. Let's see if I can get another one that's let's see, this one went 5-0 in a league. This one has 2 gold span dragons, 2 smoldering eggs. Yeah, but no, but also epiphany. It's also an epiphany deck. Let's see. Yeah, this one has only 2 Alrund's epiphanies. Yeah, let's get this one. Export to arena. Alright, this is the other one. Let me just close Goldfish, because that eats up my resources. Alright, so this one is still an Epiphany deck, but it's less of an Epiphany deck. This is more of a hybrid. You have Epiphany. I don't really recommend playing this because you're straddling two decks essentially, an Epiphany deck and a Hullbreaker Leer deck. It's usually not a good idea based on my experience. You either just go full Epiphany and then maybe sideboard into a Goldspan Leer deck, or you can go full Leer and maybe forget about Epiphany altogether. I think that's been better. Anyway, so how are we going to do this? So what I'm going to do is we're going to play a meta deck. So one of these 4 decks, and then a welcome deck, either Treasure Hunt or Sky Patrol, one after the other. All right, and then each time we're going to check what our matchup is. So our matchup is either another precon. So we'll have to go through a few turns to see if they're really playing a precon. It should be obvious. After a while. Or another meta deck. That's going to be even more obvious, right? If they're playing mono white, we should be able to see that from the get-go. If they're playing mono green, should be able to see that from the get-go. If they're playing black white mid-range or black white control, those are also meta decks now. So we should be able to see that from the get-go. And then the third possibility is neither, right? So they could be playing neither. They could be playing neither of those decks. So it could be something weird, like a mill deck or something, right? That is not in the meta, but it's not a precon, right? Then we'll compare. We'll compare the hits from the meta deck and the hits from the precon, right? And we'll do them 10 at a time. I mean 10 each, and alternating. 10 each alternating. All right, let me go to the new Playblade, which I don't like. New play. Where's ranked here? All right, so we're going to do best of one, and then we're going to do standard. So this seems correct. All right, so this is best of one standard. So all I need, and this is ranked, right? How do I even know that it's ranked? No, this is play. Okay, now here's ranked. Okay, here's ranked. Okay, so we're now at the right. I hate the new Playblade. We're now at the right. I'm at platinum. I'm starting out. I was at mythic, so now I got bumped down to platinum. I haven't played yet. So I haven't played yet. But like my rank is pretty good. I make mythic every season. I mean, I make the top 1,200 every season. I played in every I played in every qualifier weekend. So yeah. So I haven't played either of these yet. I've been playing Magic Online in the past few weeks, and I was just keeping up my rank by just playing standard events. I mean my gold. I was taking my daily gold by playing standard events here, which takes about 15 minutes. All right, so let's do this. We're not ranked. So the first thing we're going to use is let's start with this. Let's start with a precon. All right. Or do you want to play best of three instead? We can do that instead. That's fine too. I mean, I can just concede the match after the first game. I'm not intending to play all 10 matches. No. I mean, I'm not intending to play it out. I'm intending to concede at the earliest possible time. Okay. All right. So this is a precon, and we are up against. I don't know what that is. Is that a precon? If it's a precon, let me know what precon it is. Yeah, I'm just trying to hold off until we know what deck it is. Yeah, so it's not a precon, right? But it's not a meta deck either. So it's neither. So I don't know what this is. It's some sort of party deck, I guess. Uh yeah, so we're clear it's not a precon, and I know that it's not a meta deck. So let's put this as neither, so I can concede. Let's do one. Let's do one best of one for the meta deck as well. Then we can switch to all best of three if you prefer. Alright, so I'm gonna change this to mono white, I guess. Where's mono white? This is another thing I don't like. We can't see our mono white deck here. Let me go back. We can't see our mono white deck because there's a sideboard. It's not set up as mono white. It's not set up as best of three. Which is another very irritating thing about the Playblade. Like I have to set it up as standard like that so that I can see it. Otherwise, you can't see it. Alright, this should work. And maybe we all do best of one for one round, and if you want, we can do another 10 and 10 each of best of three. I think that might be better. Because then I have to rechange all of these back to best of three. Okay, so we'll do mono white. Then we'll switch back to treasure hunt. I'm not gonna cast anything so I won't spook my opponent out. Alright, so this is fairly mono white, right? We're clearly mono white. Let's just see another card. Alright, Portable Hole in the Main, still mono white, the stock list. I want to see one more card. Alright, so this is mono white. I'm gonna stop here. So this meta deck went up against a meta deck, which is a point for Adam. Alright, so now let's switch it up. Let's go back to Treasure Hunt. And let's see. Yeah, I mean, mono white is the most popular deck. Especially in best of one. So this is our pre-con. Ooh, unwilling ingredient. All right. It's not attack. Let's continue to not attack so we can see the deck. But I don't recognize that deck. So even if we end up with Most precons do not get matched against meta decks. It's still a win for Adam. And this isn't a meta deck, I think. Like Ice Tunnel, Island. I don't want to pay with treasure. Well, I should be playing Zorn, so I'll get more additional treasure. Yeah, I'm ready to call this as neither. Yeah, yeah, I'm ready to call this as neither. Not the meta deck, definitely. All right. I mean, there is an Esper control, but I mean, I don't know if it's something you would. I wouldn't call it meta deck at this point. It's tier 2, maybe tier 2.5. It's not a precon, but it's tier 2, tier 2.5. Oh, cool! I'm getting to do my quests. Right, so let's do mono green this time for our tier deck. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, even as a blue black control, you wouldn't want to play Ice Tunnel. All right, so this is a meta deck. So as you can see, it's not the mirror. We weren't given a mirror just because we were playing mono white. It's just that mono white is the most popular deck. Right. Yeah, I want to play that Blizzard Brawl to kill that Redain, but I don't want to waste time. Alright, so now let's do Sky Patrol. You can switch up between Treasure Hunt and Sky Patrol. Yeah, this is easier than doing this best of 3. Because then I'd have to concede every in between matches extra clicks. I don't know what this deck is. what what's supposed to be the point of this deck? Sky Patrol. So I. All right. So this seems to be blue red. What do I do here? Do I gain life? No, I want to cast Vega the Watcher next turn, I think. So this is clearly some blue-red deck. Yeah. uh, do you want to find out if this is dragons, or are we good? Are we good that this is a meta deck? Do you want to find out what meta deck this is? It's probably going to bounce that back. Yeah, this is probably turns. This is probably turns. Could be dragons, but yeah, smoldering egg in domain. I don't like that. Who am I to criticize? But who am I to criticize, right? See, you put the smoldering egg in your main deck, then you get hit by all these random removals that your opponent just has. You don't. That's why I really disagree about smoldering egg in the main deck. It's a card that you could draw to be something else to get you closer to your combo. Even if you're just playing dragons, even if you're playing the Goldspan Dragons version, it's still not a good idea to have smoldering egg in the main. Are we good here? Can I concede? Okay, so I'll concede here, but this is certainly a meta deck. So I don't want to waste time. Yeah, use Cinder Class and whatever. Alright, let's switch it up to... Oh, let's play our own blue-red deck. Alright, keep this. Let's not spook away our opponent. Let's just play this. Oh, this has Test of Talents in the main. I don't like that either. It's mono white. Yeah, this is clearly mono white. Of course, if I was playing this seriously, I wouldn't have played that Spikefield Cave. Because you do have so many lands in this deck that it's fine to start not with a tap land to hedge out if your opponent is mono white and you can kill their 1-drop or their 2-drop with a 1 mana cost spell is very good. So this is our third meta deck. He kept a very bad hand though. I want to see one more turn. This is a bad hand to keep. Why would you keep this? What do you have here? More Luminarch Aspirants? Why didn't he cast that the previous turn? He just drew that, is the reason. Even this far behind, I think I could still have a chance here. Let's not push it. I don't wanna waste time because I could like unexpected windfall, get a bunch of mana next turn, put in some blockers with Alrund's Epiphany, then Leer and start cycling and start flashbacking some spells. Yeah, he drew it. He kept a very bad hand. He did mulligan though, right? So did he mulligan? I mean, if he mulligan, then you can't really blame him. Right. Oop, what? Okay. Alright, so we're back here. We're going to switch up back to Treasure Hunt. So we only have 2 precons. Didn't bother copy pasting the rest. Alright, so this seems like black-white control, which is pretty meta. I've could be, I mean, it's a meta deck, but I disagree with Hunt the Specimens. It's too weak. So this is probably mono black control and not black white, which I would prefer, but still meta. Interesting. So if we kill that guy, it will rob him of sacrifice fodder for deadly dispute. He'll still need to sacrifice the treasure. He can't kill our Kalain. We pretty much don't need the treasure. I don't know why I'm trying to play it seriously. Yeah, we're waiting for them to cast the Loath to confirm that it is indeed a meta deck. Black X control decks have been doing quite well. Yep. So this is a black control deck, and this one is meta. Although I do firmly disagree with Hunt for Specimens. That's a bad card. Hagar Mauling's not so bad, actually. If I was playing mono black control like this is, I would play Hagar Mauling. Is this an instant? Let's see if he has a second color. No, this is just mono black control. Yep. Let's wait a few more so we can see the Loath. Unless you're already satisfied. Yes. I'm going to concede in a while. Please show me your Loath. See, that's a problem. Because of things like this card, no, not this card, Hunt for Specimens, you draw one card less where you could be drawing into better stuff. Or maybe casting better stuff already by this point. That's why in the mirror match I side out all my shambling ghasts. Because you're not ramping in the mirror. Let's pay with treasure. Haha. I want to see your Loath. Oh no, this is definitely not jank. Like you can look at the lists in Magic in Goldfish, and this is a legitimate deck to use. Like there are probably arguments that black-white is better. I do use black-white. I do use black-white control instead of mono-black control. I think it's just more powerful. But there is something to be said for a clean mana base. And like my black-white control has been doing quite well. I've 5-0'd 4 times. All of them are up there on Goldfish. You can see my name next to that. Yeah, this is textbook black-white control. Skullport Merchant, you only see that. Sorry, not black-white, mono-black control. You only see that in mono-black because they run out of powerful things. Yeah, I wanted to see Loath, but I guess we might not get the chance. So I'll concede here. So this is definitely meta, albeit meta from a previous Like black white mono black was popular at the beginning of WoW, after the initial, no, not WoW, the beginning of Midnight Hunt, the beginning of Midnight Hunt, after Big Coco. After Big Coco, there was the influx of mono black control because they are able to destroy Big Coco quite well. And that player didn't get the memo that he should be splashing some white already at this point, in my opinion. Right, so we'll go back to mono white. Yeah, though it's not as good now. Like I said, like black white, even Esper, or even black blue, probably better than just mono black. All right. Ooh, red. Is this blue red? No. This is this is sort of awkward because here I should put this there so I can swing with this and then I can train it. And that's why it makes Hopeful Initiate awkward for me. But it does work sometimes. And this is clearly jank. But we'll see. It's not a welcome deck. There are no welcome decks that are three colors. But it's not a tier deck. Haha! So I get to do this instead of opponents doing it to me. Turn 3 Adeline is just so punishing. Just so punishing. Yeah, this is probably some sort of control deck thing. I might actually win this. I think it won't take so long at this point. How when you attack each opponent create equal to the number of creatures you control. Right. Okay. I don't know how to play white, so I'm just going to do this. Ah! Jeskai control? No. No. Blue-red is it. Blue-red is it. Like, there are blue-black control decks. But the premier control deck is blue-red. And even if you're going to make, like, splash white, I don't think you want to do this. Yeah, I was expecting that. Now let's see what his hand is, right? Let's see what his hand is before we concede. Yeah, so this is definitely jank. Right? It's not even like I'm splashing white for stuff. This is like full on, I'm gonna magma. There isn't even a way to cheat Magma Opus. Right? There isn't even a way to cheat Magma Opus. I didn't know you can decline Elite Spellbinder. Right, so that is neither. It's also not a precon. Yeah, in the end, we're just going to see how many times we get each of the matchups. That's why I'm switching it from one to the other. So we'll still be able to keep track. So I used the treasure hunt last time, right? So let's switch to Sky Patrol. Sky Patrol, Sky Patrol. Wow, you get a Spellbinder from a Precon. That's a good deal. You get these for free, right? This looks like mono whites, but we will see. We don't want to spook him, so we're going to foretell. Yep, that's mono white. And see how awkward this is? He needs to put it on the Luminarch Aspirant. So this one only nicks in 1 damage. Which means that if I had the removal, right, I could remove the Luminarch Aspirant and he'll still be left with a 1-2. That's why I really don't like it. But this is definitely mono white. Let's just wait for 1 more turn. We've been switching, right? We've been switching from Vega to Vega from Sky to the other one. Both of them are precons. A green, okay. so this is not like a solid mono white deck, but it's still meta. I would still classify this as meta, even though this is a very bad choice. Like you don't take a meta deck and then do stuff with it like maybe I splash green without any good reason. Right? Without any good reason. That's just let's see, maybe he has more. What can I do with this one? Gain 2 life. Let's see what the green is for. Maybe we see what the green is for. Esca's Chariot. Right? Stick to mono white. If you're going to go mono white, stick to mono white. You'll win more games. Although you can say that, yeah, this does. The good thing with this splash is that it's branch cloth pathway. It's a pathway, right? So which means that it really does not cost him anything. So maybe it's okay. It doesn't cost him anything because it is a pathway. You can always play it white. I want to hold off for as long as I can because I want to see what that green card is. Oh, we could have cast Spellbinder. Oh, darn it. Yeah, we could have cast Spellbinder. Oh, hopefully we get to live 1 more turn. I think we can live 1 more turn. I think we can live 1 more turn. This is like messing up a good deck with bad cards. I'd still put this under meta because they still have the Hopeful Initiate, Luminarch Aspirant, Adeline. But let's see what else he has. I want to cast these Spellbinders. I'm really curious. I guess this makes you somewhat more resilient versus control decks, but then it makes you bad against everything else. And it makes you it makes you bad versus blue-red. Right, yeah, I mean, Sigarda. Okay, so we saw it. Okay, but the rest is pretty. Yeah, the rest is pretty much textbook mono white. It's just mono white splash green for stuff that will make the deck lose more times. Yeah, definitely not tier 1, but definitely not definitely not an unknown quantity. Like it's just someone who's playing a tier deck, but who diluted that deck to be worse than it should be. Right, let's do mono green. I mean, there's creativity and there's muddling the mixture. Okay, so it's the humans. I guess that makes sense. It's a humans deck. So which is essentially mono white splash green, right? It is essentially, if I make a humans deck, it is going to be mono white splash green. Why did I mulligan that? I had 2 lands. I forgot about Kazandu Mammoth. And here we have another black. Let's see if this one is black-white. Oh, this is supposed to be a good matchup for me. Mono green has been... Yeah, okay, now this one I like. This one I like. This is a deck that I've been playing. I've recently been losing to mono green though. Like the last few runs. They've been putting in a lot of the Ulenvold, the 4/4, the replacement for... I don't agree with Kaya. This one I don't agree with. See, that did nothing, right? Creatures you control gain Death Touch, put a +1/+1 counter on whatever. Yeah, so that did essentially 0. So why would you put that in your deck? But I'm still going to classify this as meta. Because, I mean... So I'm going... What am I... What should I should... Yeah, I should swing at Kaya. Then I'm gonna play this Sculptor of Winter and have Snakeskin Veil open. Okay, yeah, I'll send you the final results. The entire thing is live stream, so you can always go back and check. Yes, will do. Right, so that again. Wait, did he? Did she have minus? Oh, he couldn't have minus. Right. Ooh, right. Okay. So I can do that, swing against that. The only problem is I can't protect it. I think that's the better play. No. I still want to protect my oddity. I'll wait one more turn, then we'll concede. But this is definitely another meta deck. Even though, again, it's a meta deck that's not using the best cards. My gosh. Even more... Well, actually, Kaya the Insoluble is fine. This one is fine. But... he's going to try to kill the Ulenvold Oddity by using -3. And we're going to Snakeskin Veil. Or maybe he concedes. Snakeskin Veil! Whoops. Oh, come on, you're not gonna concede yet? I only have one more turn before I go. Alright. What do I do? Tap that, tap that. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't really help. What to do? Guess I can do that. And then make this for 3. Attack this here. Make sure that dies. And I know it's going to be one more. I said one more turn, but I wanna win this one. We're so close. If he board wipes us, we're going to concede. But I'm gonna put this down already as a meta deck. Although those card choices are not card choices I approve of. But that I approve of. Loth I approve of. Loth is good.
My children drench their hands in the blood. Subservience will be rewarded.
Alright. I think just go all out here. Whee! So he needs to draw a land so he can bring Kaya back, and then Kaya can kill our Ulanvold Oddity. That's the way that they can still win through here. Oh, that also works, I guess. Necrotic Fumes also works. Yeah, I'm gonna concede now. Just to save on time. Oh, they also drew the land, so yeah. Again, I wasn't playing as I should. Alright, so that was meta deck versus meta deck again. So we have 4 meta decks in our meta deck group, and then 4 meta decks also in the pre-con group. Oh, sorry, no, that was the fifth. The fifth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that was the fifth one. I haven't there because we started with pre-con, right? So 5 meta decks in the meta group, 4 meta decks in the pre-con. So now we switch it up to Treasure Hunt. All right. Grim Bounty. What even is that? Oh, I remember this one. Is this another mono black? I mean black-white control? Let's see. Wow, it is another one. Oh, this one I approve of. Professor of Symbology. Very nice. So, this is looking like a meta deck, but we'll see. So the experiment, hi Cherry. So the experiment is we're playing a meta deck, we're switching it up, different meta decks, we're playing that 10 times, and we're playing a pre-con, so this is a pre-con, we're playing this 10 times, and we want to see if when you play a meta deck, you get matched more versus other meta decks, and when you play a pre-con, do you always get matched versus pre-cons? So that's the experiment. That's the experiment. Ooh, we can reveal a dragon card. Yeah. So that's the experiment. So far, we've done 6 matches with meta decks, and 5 of them were versus other meta decks. And 6 matches with Precon. This is our 7th match with Precon, and 4 of them so far were meta decks. This is going to be the 5th, which is a meta deck. So I'm going to put this in as a meta deck, and I'm going to concede. Alright, so now we are going to switch back to meta deck. So we played a precon there, which is the treasure hunt. Now we're going to switch it back to a meta deck. We played mono green last time. I want to try mono white again. Well, yes, but well, that is a true test of skill. I mean, if someone can do that, then congrats, but I'm not going to attempt that. It's like going into a gunfight with a spoon. Right? It's like you're going to a gunfight, you're gonna fight the guns with a spoon, not even a throwing knife. Ooh, this is nice. So this looks like mono green, right? How do I fight mono green? I don't think I fight mono green by making a token here. I think I have to overwhelm him with better quality creatures. Oh, cool. Okay, so you were able to you were able to do it. Yeah, this is mono green, so definitely a meta deck. Let's try to grab their removal. This is supposed to be a good matchup for mono white. And they have two Blizzard Brawls and an Inscription. So technically, whatever we do, two of our creatures are going to die next turn. Right? Because you can Blizzard Brawl and Inscription. But at least... Eh. Plus he gets to use that later on. Yeah, let's concede. Ah, okay. Yeah, when I first started playing Arena, not Magic, but Arena, that was in 2019, end of 2019, near 2020. And what I did was I made the mono blue tempo deck. Right, I made the mono blue tempo deck because that's the cheapest deck. It's tier 1. It was tier 1. But it's the cheapest. It's the cheapest tier 1 deck. Super cheap. Let's go Sky Patrol. Cool. Yeah, I played in during the 90s. 1995, I guess. 95, 96. But very casually. Alright, so this is Precon. Let's see if we get matched against another Precon. And it's looking like Izet Control, Izet Epiphany, something like that. Which means Doomscar is pretty much useless. Alright. They don't have a very good hand though. And I can counter something. But the rest of this hand is crap. Let's see if we can make them concede. Suppose we counter a critical spell. Oh my goodness, only now am I playing something that's... Oh wait, I can... Yeah. This is actually 4 to cast. I could have foretold this earlier. And it's alive. It's... Oh no, I didn't foretell. Wait. Ugh. What awful hand did he keep? He hasn't played anything. Except lands. This is definitely a meta deck, although probably a very poor keep. Oh, Cathartic Pyre, alright. I would have used that Pyre on end step. Ah, maybe he was afraid of... Maybe he was afraid of... Uh, Valorous Stance. Alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. We were holding up some mana. Wow, is he holding nothing up but Alron's Epiphanies and Galvanic Iterations? What does this do again? Shepherd enters the battlefield. We get to return target permanent. Yeah, let's do that. Divide by 0. Ah, that's what he has in hand. Okay, okay. That makes much sense. Yeah, I'll concede here. Let's not waste more time. So that is another meta deck, clearly. Clearly, that is a meta deck. So you have 6 for 6. 6 of the matches with the precon were meta decks. 6 of the matches of the meta deck were meta decks. So now we're going to the next meta deck. Perhaps that could be a factor, but it is the start of the season. These are the first matches I'm playing for this season. Like, these are my first games for the season. I got bumped down to Platinum from Mythic. What are we playing? We're playing a Mythic... I mean, we're playing a Tier 1 deck. We played Mono White last time. Let's go for Dragons. I mean, someone else will have to do that. I'm not that dedicated. And, like, even in that situation, right? So then you can say that if you are playing well, like if you're playing at a high enough level to get to the qualifiers, then these conspiracies, they don't affect you, right? If you're playing as well as I'm playing and I'm not seeing it, then that means that you will also not see it if you are playing as well as I am. Ooh, a talker. Hello. They are tracked separately, but I don't know if MMA gets reset. It could get reset. I'm not sure. But in any case, that also, you see, another thing that makes that issue iffy is that I do these events not so... I do them occasionally, not so frequently, but also not rarely. And as you can see here, I'm tanking my MMR right now. I'm conceding each match, right? I'm conceding each match, so that will also cause an issue to that whole theory that because I'm a better player than average, but then the game doesn't know that these are concessions, willful concessions. Should I kill that? This looks like a jank deck. This doesn't look like a meta deck. I opted not to because like that doesn't really hurt us. I would be more willing to get rid of the treasure. Right. This looks like Abzan good stuff. Abzan, maybe even like mono black Abzan control, but it's not. This is taking it way too far, I believe. Can I kill that Sorin? I don't think so. We can bounce the vampire though. Yeah, okay, so this is like sort of a meta deck. I'm gonna put this in as meta because I did put in that mono white sorry, that green white deck as meta, right? So it's only fair that we put this as meta as well. Even though again this is, yeah, so even though again this is like, it could have been a good deck, but it gets ruined by all these added things. Goodbye to you. Okay, we will take that action. We'll get rid of this. And if we draw into iteration, we're good. Yeah, yeah. That's I'm placing it as a meta deck. It's only fair because we did place the white green humans deck as a meta deck. That one is also tier 2, 3. Let me draw my galvanic iteration. Meat hook for 0. Alright. Am I finally going to win a game? Huh, no! I can bounce Eddie. Let's bounce Eddie. Take action. So I can do this. Play this. Do nothing. Take action. Right. Sorry, I'm playing this a bit longer. I want to draw that galvanic iteration. But you can see like how much adding these weakens the deck, right? Because these again could have been something much better than they are. And I think I can bottom. We can go gold span dragon, I guess. I can go gold span dragon and then Alran's Epiphany. Even if he has removal, I've already played Alran's Epiphany. Right, so even if he has removal, we can, right. And since I played 2 spells, I'll get to Celestus. Take action. Alright. Expressive iteration, we take that's not bad. Take this and do that. Expressive iteration again. Or not. No. Let's just play this. Divide by 0 away the Saurian. And we have no lessons. Brilliant. Yeah, but black-white is already decent against aggro. You don't need to add green. Black-white is already fantastic against aggro. Why didn't I counter that with disdainful stroke? I got distracted. Yeah, let's not waste more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so last two games for each. Right, so now we're switching to, I forgot what we used last time. Sky, I think we used Sky Patrol last time, so let's switch back to Treasure Hunt. But I think at this point we already see that regardless of whether you use a precon or a meta deck or a tier 1 deck, you will be facing meta decks more often than not. Right? In both cases, that's what's been happening. It's not true that when you use a precon, you get matched with other precons. But we will finish this. We will finish the wow. See, that's the type of basic lands that you want. The type that when you play it, it's like people are going to go, wow. See, I like Chaplain of Arms better than the Training Dude. I think Chaplain of Arms is better than Training Dude. I think any one drop is better than the Training Dude. I really don't like the Training Dude. Does this have Death Touch? No. Right, this is a meta deck. Another mono white. Alright. Spoke too soon. It's still snow cover plays, so we'll forgive the person for playing a bad. I mean, it's not a bad card because it's going to train later, and when it trains, it will get something of ours, right? So maybe it is actually a good card because it's going to train. I think like versus other aggro decks, Saver of Olden Block's probably very good. Even like maybe as a sideboard card, it's very good. Right now, it's going to steal our dude. Yeah, I think that's okay. This is like mono white with a little flair. Saver of Fallen Block, probably better in some matchups, probably worse than Adeline than in other matchups. Probably Adeline is better. Like you max out on Adeline and on what's the other 3 drop, the 3/1 flyer PVDDR. You match up on you max up on those first before you even consider Savior of Ollenbach. But I think Savior of Ollenbach is a fine sideboard choice, I think. But we are conceding here. 5, 6, 7. Right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I already put it down. I already put it down. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's our 9th game. Now we switch over to precon for our so we should switch over to meta decks for our 9th meta deck run, and then over to precon for our final precon run. So meta deck, right? I want to play my green spell so I can make this 750. So let's go play green spells. Yeah, I have a hidden agenda. I want to do my dailies. Alright, opponent. Don't worry, you're gonna win this one. I will just concede. Just let me see what your deck is. Yeah, risky keep, risky keep. Took a while to think about that. A one lander? What is that? Deserted beach. Hmm. Hmm. It's looking like it's not a meta deck. What plays Deserted Beach now? Blue-white control? Yeah, this one square. I'm gonna squarely say that this one is not a meta deck. I mean, did I play that right? I think I should have played the Werewolf Pack Leader first. Okay, Esper control. I guess that's sort of meta too. That's again another tier 2, tier 3 deck, but it's not completely bonkers, out of this world. Probably never going to win more than once every 10 games sort of thing. But we will win this, I think. Oh, thank you for that clue. I have to deal with this too. Yeah, just want to see, like, I mean, obviously, probably he has a counter spell, right? So we're just gonna cast a 2-drop here. Probably even just a Sculptor of Winter. Because he might have mass removal. Yeah, just Sculptor and Winter, and then we'll cash in the clue. I think we're poised to win here. Finally. Memory Deluge, fine. Like, we're really conserving our resources, which is what mono green is actually better at doing than mono white. Mono green, you can release 2 threats. Those 2 threats can kill the opponent if they don't do anything. So they're forced to respond to those 2 threats. Then you can deploy 2 more. You don't have to overcommit when you're in mono green. Right, so that Doomscar doesn't hurt you. That Doomscar is nothing, because then it's Eska's Chariot time next turn. Is it Eska's Chariot? Yeah, let's go Eska's Chariot. And you have Snakeskin Veil. Like, what's his move here? Like, what good thing can he do here? Even if he gets to kill these 2, we'll still get to attack with this by casting the Old Growth Troll. That's for 2, right? I kind of think I want to save this. I don't know if that's a good idea. But then if I save that, I'll be able to copy it. So I think it's worth saving. But then, yeah, I think it's worth saving. Because then he needs another Doomscar. And then we get to put a +1/+1 counter on our Chariot. I don't know, maybe that was the wrong play. But I haven't played mono green or mono white. It's not been decks I've gravitated on. So we play this. And we do that. Put the counter on the chariot. Do we need to overcommit here? No. We can wipe the board, then we still kill him next turn with pack leader, and yeah, that's fine. So you have removal. Right, so we go pack leader. This guy. All right. So he needs another one. He needs another board wipe. No, that's not gonna happen. We're finally going to win one! Yeah, that's not going to save him. Sure. We finally won one. Alright, so now we're going into the last game for the pre-con. Let's go choose. We chose Treasure Hunt last time. We go back to Sky Patrol. No, we chose Sky Patrol last time. It doesn't matter. Sky Patrol. Alright, this actually is looking like a decent hand. As far as hands for this deck goes. Who puts Doomscar and a bunch of creatures in the same deck? Alright, Shipwreck Marsh. I think this is blue-black control, which would be meta, albeit not tier 1 meta. Ooh, that's nice. Right, I don't play with Stonebinder's Familiar so much. That okay, yeah, this is blue-black control, which is in the meta right now. Certainly not a pre-con. And it does like show up. And we're stuck. He counters this, that just screws us. Okay. Yeah, that's not a very good card choice in my opinion, but okay, this saves us a bit. See that? The Snowland's trying to untap itself. Yeah, this is blue-black control. Sedgemoor, which is the... It's... The deck... I mean, it's the card that it is known to play. I'm gonna foretell the Doomscar. This is definitely a meta deck. I guess Thrill of Discovery is fine since you're Sedgemoor Witch. Right? You're a Sedgemoor Witch deck. I haven't played this deck, so I don't know. We will do this. And then we can expel. We can expel that when it attacks. Or we can expel it now. Ah, we get to kill it. No, he bounces it back. Right, so that's a meta deck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the end of the run for precons. Now we're going to end it. Gonna end the experiment with our last meta deck. It's our last meta deck. And for our last meta deck, let's go for green again, so I can finally finish this. Right? Oh, come on! What happened? That was uncalled for. Just made me waste a few more seconds. Now let's do it again. Ooh, platinum, high platinum. Maybe this is his ticket to diamond. That motivates me to try to win this game. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, he's at high platinum. So if I okay, this is mono white, so definitely definitely meta deck. I think we can win this. Spellbinder will get the Blizzard Brawl, I guess. We need to draw Snowland. If we draw Snowland, then we get to use the indestructible clause of the Blizzard Brawl, and then we're just going to win from there. But yeah, this is definitely a meta deck. We did not draw Snowland. In that case, do I want to yeah, I think I want to activate this. Maybe we draw Snowland from here. No, Nausicaa. Alright. We just swing then. Ah. Spy more lands. We have him on the ropes, I think. We just need to draw that Snowland. Because it's the Snowland that gives it indestructible. Okay, got the token. Snowland, come on, come on. That's not good. Okay. It's not a Snowland, but also not bad. Eee. Yep, we have him on the ropes. He's not going to diamond off of us. He will not diamond off of a free win. Still nothing. You just overwhelm him with bigger creatures. Yeah, but that is mono white. Right, so tallying up our results, we played 10 matches each for the meta deck, for a Chair 1 deck, and for 10 matches also for a Precon deck. And out of 10 matches, we were matched against meta decks 9 times, other meta decks 9 times with our meta deck, and with our Precon deck, we were matched against other meta decks 8 times. We were not matched against any Precon decks in either case. We were matched against decks we can't really say are meta, like bad decks, twice with the Precon deck, once with the meta deck. So as you can see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you use a Precon deck or if you use a meta deck, you will get matched against mostly meta decks on the ranked ladder. Because guess what? People like to win, and the best way to do that is to use decks that work. And the decks that work, well, we call them meta decks. Those are the decks that work, right? They've been tried and tested, proven to be working, to win well, and to have game versus the other meta decks. And if you don't play those, well, that might still work. I mean, you could be some genius who came up with a deck that nobody else knows about, and that's defeating the entire meta, and that's so powerful. But you can only keep it secret for so long, right? So because like if you eventually use it to become world champion, then people will know what you're playing. So I guess what you should do is not become world champion, maybe. I guess. Keep the secret, right? Keep the secret of that deck so that it won't become a meta deck. Whatever. All right, so that's it. We showed you the experiment. I think I won this bet, uh, Adam. But yeah, you be the. I mean, you can review the footage as well, right? All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.